Beloved friends watching this video, welcome. I am Julian Lairosius, luxury life coach, and today I'm here to speak a little bit about joy. What is the true meaning of joy? And what is happiness? And what is the difference between joy and happiness? And above all, I'm here to remind you to say hello and that you can feel into these energies, because I'm radiating a lot of joy. And this is the mirror of your own joy, because I'm simply the creation of yours, just like you are the creation of mine. Yes, we are sovereign, separate beings, so to speak, but in these realities, you are representing the aspect of me and I'm representing the aspect of you, so we could call it the mirror. How beautiful and how enjoyable this mirror is depends on your own perception of reality. Alright, I went pretty deep already at the beginning. I hope you understood me. Otherwise, we energetically transmitted everything, and I will explain some more gladly also in some other offerings and sharings. Joy is ever existing. Joy comes from your soul, from your limitless essence, and it can never be taken away from you. It can never be enslaved. Yes, it can be forgotten by your human, from your human side, indeed. And that's where you are also remembering it now. But essentially, it can also not be forgotten, because the soul always knows the joy. It's the natural part of it. You can deepen the joy while exploring the universe and earth through certain incarnations and so on. Yes, because with each and every experience, you discover more of yourself. And that's how you also expand and deepen the joy. It's not a coincidence I'm radiating so much joy, because I've explored a lot. And it's not a competition, also you did in your own way. And I'm inviting you here to feel your grandness, to own it. Because just the little human, just a small, tiny, unworthy, angry human doesn't know joy at all. And that's not a judgment, it's simply an explanation. The real joy is possible only and only with the support, or let's say with the remembrance of your soul, the energies of your freedom, the energies of your real self. And human part is also part of your real self. But if it considers itself to be as the only being that is, well, that's what makes it problematic in many cases to experience the easy, joyful, and free, abundant life. I've spoken more about abundance in some other sharings, just like I've said much more about this human soul and limitless divine relationship before, and how they are essentially energetically the sovereign oneness, just like I am. I say I've got a human part, I've got a soul part, the limitless part, so to speak, but in its essence we are all one. I am not we, not you and me, we are not one. Let's be clear, that's a big misconception in the world. We are sovereign, but I am oneness on my own. I am my own sovereign oneness, just like you are. Good. And you see I'm wearing this cap to bring even more of this feeling of this childlike excitement for life, and joy is also then at the forefront so many times. There is an important thing to mention before I go on. Joy can be felt at any time, no matter how your outside circumstances look like, or even how your inner circumstances look like. So you could be feeling a lot of physical pain and still feel this joy, this river of joy in yourself. You could be feeling a lot of emotional challenges and still feel this river of joy in yourself. You could be feeling a lot of mental struggle and pressure and still feel this river of joy in yourself, and so on and so on. So joy is here, and I'm also reminding you of that joy. Like I said, it doesn't matter so how much with the words. It also serves the purpose, but what you're feeling here, please feel into the feeling, because your mind can bring up the doubts and all of that. Also doubting what I'm explaining here. Not my problem, but just kind of letting you know that you can be aware that you've got potentially resistance and defense mechanisms which are trying to serve you from the old way, which are trying to keep you in the old limited human role and aspect and identity. Again, nothing wrong with it. But I'm speaking here to those of you who want to remember more, who want to embrace more that you are, who want to embrace energetic, abundant freedom. And abundance doesn't have to do anything in its essence with how much money you've got or how many houses or what kind of job title you have. No, 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 no. That this can be beautiful consequences. But abundance is stillness. Abundance is easiness. Abundance is joy. Because when you're in such state of awareness and consciousness, you do not need anything, and you can always easily have everything. Of course, this journey usually happens gradually, just like it's happening for my human self. But what I share here is very, very, very real. And I'm starting to see it in my own life, in the lives of others, how consciousness, this limitless essence of ourselves, is truly entirely changing lives. The human is not the same human anymore because it remembers who it is and what is it all about. Because the limited human games are just a small particle of it all, a very tiny but very important thing in your creation. And let us take a few deep breaths into this feeling of joy and freedom. Joyful freedom, which is one of the slogans of my academy. Joyful freedom. Let's feel into this. Indeed, thank you for breathing with me for a few moments, because in that way you're breathing with yourself, with your expanded, limitless self. And that starts to keep energies moving, it keeps it going. Yes. You're not watching this video by coincidence, you are here because you want to either deepen your joy, to deepen your freedom, or expand your creations, or simply spend a few moments in this master's presence and have fun. Indeed. But in most cases, there is something in yourself that you came here to be reminded of through the mirror of me. I'm not more than you, I'm not less than you. I'm grand as, and so are you, beloved friend. And let's own this grandness, because joyfulness is not very excited about playing small games. The creator doesn't want to be limited, at least not for a long time, because the whole earth experience was created as the limited experience for the sake of experience and continuing the creativity and creation. But that's another story that I can explain in some other ways. However, for now, the Creator is limitless, and that's what you came to remember also. Essentially energetic, which is gonna also bring up into your awareness all of the stories that feel limited, that you believed in for a long time, and that's okay. Simply recognize them, accept them, and love them unconditionally, and allow this limitless conscious presence to take care of everything. You, as the human, surrender deeper, and on the wings of joy, it makes it all so much easier. Because if you feel into this joy, like the bubbles flying around, flirting, you feel how everything is in a constant change, in a constant movement, and how everything is divinely perfect, and actually nothing needs to be in order. And there is a higher flow, so to speak, which is already in knowingness of what needs to happen, and also how it can happen if your human allows it beyond suffering. Because human joy takes human beyond suffering in each and every way, if the human is willing to allow. Joy is the ultimate healing. There are many beautiful feelings like beauty, love, clarity, these senses, which can serve you so much, and of course compassion. It all comes together, yes, and it all supports you. But the joy is the royal one. Joy is one of the quickest ways to heal yourself, to come back into the balance. And joy doesn't take anything too seriously, because it knows it's all just a game, and it's all just a creation for the sake of celebration of being able to be a creator. And now the human part can embrace such freedom, such perspective, such truth in itself also. Yes, feel it in yourself. I'm saying it from my perspective, from my view, from my truth. And I'm simply reminding you to feel your own truth, to feel your own essence, to feel your own way and style of your journey. And the happiness is very, let's call it that way. Happiness is not a very good replacement for the real joy, because happiness is the human emotion, which is built on if the events or things are happening positively or negatively. So if something is positive, then you're happy. If something is negative, then you're unhappy. So it's very codependent on the outside circumstances, and it can be also connected very much with not owning your creativity and being in a victim role. So joy has got nothing to do with that. It doesn't matter what's happening outside or inside, you can feel true, real joy. And then the happiness is a natural consequence, which is not built on plus and minus, or on emotions, or expectations, or whatever the human perceives it's necessary to be happy. Joy is the real freedom, joyful freedom. Thank you very much for being here, beloved friend, and I hope it served you well. I'm Julian Lerosius, the luxury coach, the luxury life coach, and if you'd like to explore some more of our creations, you're welcome to visit our website, and always feel free to book an introductory free talk with me. And we'll see if we can serve each other even more in certain ways. Thank you very much.